Okay, folks, sorry about that. Back, like I said in chat there, I don't think it's my internet connection. I think it's something going wrong with. I use a Minicam to stream to YouTube, and for some reason, without warning, sometimes it just stops streaming, and it's not like a time thing or anything. It's only been we'd only been streaming for like 30 minutes, but it just decided to stop streaming. So we're back now. Sorry about that. I'm not hiding cards. I think unless we missed it, the last auto we hit was Trick Williams. That was about a pack or two ago. That's right when I noticed that it had gone belly up. Give about another 30 seconds for folks to filter on back in. So my internet's not the greatest, but I'm hardwired to my modem, and it's been pretty stable lately, so I think it's some issue with the Minicam program. It just decides to stop every once in a while. We've got 17 folks back in, so we'll go ahead and get back started again. Sorry about that. So we got a Butch Silver. So we're still in box 3. I think I noticed it pretty quick. Blair Davenport, Red Wave. Got a red Mr. Perfect. Got a green Dakota Kai that is numbered to 49. Joe Gacy, that'll be to 149. There was just a Trick Williams auto, Sean. I think that might have been right when it cut off. Should have the second auto here coming up, hopefully. Blue Wave, Ilya Dragunov. Got a Trick Williams Silver. There's our second auto, Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. Red auto, I believe that's the 99. Yep, 99, Johnny Gargano. Silver Macho Man. All right, box 4 coming up. Hopefully that's the only pause we have in the stream, but I'll keep a close eye on this. The interruption could also happen if there's like a bad interruption in the internet stream, which sometimes does happen. Xfinity can be a bit of an adventure at times, even hardwired. All right, box 4. Good luck. First auto, we've got Shelton Benjamin. Hopefully the autos heat up here before too long. Shelton Benjamin. Batista Silver. Last case heated up second half of the case too with autos, so we'll see. Never know. Completely random. Mark Coffey, Red Wave. Got a blue Umberto. Oop, he was upside down, so I flipped it over. That's a blue Umberto to 199. Got a green Brooks Jensen to 49. Red Humberto. Dante Chen. Silver Joe Coffey. Whoo! We got a red throwback Undertaker. 2012 version. He's got a nice looking auto too. And that's all, yeah, right center sticker, I think. No print lines. We had a print line in one last time. And a Cena auto like this. Nice Taker auto, numbered to 99. The Taker on here was in here early. Yeah, also had Stone Cold. So there you go. Your spot is pretty good now. Like the throwback look, the 2012 look. That is a nice looking card. Mean Mark Callis. Actually, I have Mean Mark Callis in the undercard variations. Buffalo, yes. Congrats on that. AOP Valkyrie Silver. Red Wave Dewdrop. Blue Wesley. Got a silver Kurt Angle insert. No Cody yet there, Chase Nader. There might have been some base cards, but nothing numbered or notable yet. Red Wave Mansoor. Red MVP. Rip Fowler. Damian Priest Silver. Red Wave Rey Mysterio. Silver Damon Kemp. Brock insert. Okay, Maxine Dupree. Purple Mankind, that's to 149. Hey Ty, there's been like I think maybe a Red Wave Boogs. Haven't seen anything besides like base cards for Ricochet yet. That's to my best recollection. I know there was a red or a Red Wave Boogs. Elton Prince Red Wave. Got a blue Zoe Stark. Oops. Another numbered one right behind it. And a red Zoe Stark. I think that was a error. Both of them were stuck in there together, but the cards were kind of stuck together, so that makes sense. Raquel Rodriguez, the powerhouse. Silver BFAB. There's box 4. Go ahead and get these moved over, make some room. 5. Yeah, the nice part about WWE is it's not as subject to rookie class quality. I mean, there are rookies in this, and that can help or hurt the product, but sort of like NASCAR, you've still got a lot of old guard guys that still get really good value. Like do NASCAR breaks. Richard Petty and Dale Jr. always pull in good values. Where with this one, a lot of the Attitude Era guys always pull in a good value. So kind of helps stabilize the value when there's not a lot of other really awesome stuff that people are pumped about. All right, box 5. Seth freaking Rollins. Purple, Alexa Bliss. Nice, to 149. Rip Fowler, Red Wave. Silver, Julius Creed. Okay, Josh Briggs. Silver, Cedric Alexander. Josh Briggs, Red Wave. Boa, Blue. Rip Fowler. Got a red Dana Brooke. Red Elias. Silver Ridge Holland. Got here. Got a JC Jane auto. She's got a nice looking auto. Silver Ava Rain. There we go. Rock's daughter. Joining the Schism, and they literally just completely ripped off Joe Gacy's faction from Combat Zone Wrestling, yellow mask and all. If you want to see more of that, you can get access to like High Spots Wrestling. It'll be in the 2018-ish CZW, 2018 or 2019. Somewhere in there, I think 2018. Sami Zayn. Got a purple Katana Chance, that's to 149. Got a Mojo MVP to 25. RVD to 199. RVD Red Wave. Silver Rey Mysterio. KO. No, he's not a big price guy, but I love the guy. Kevin Owens. Superstar Inc. Jerry Lawler Silver. Got a Blue Wave Thea Hale. The Miz Red. The Bailey Silver top tier insert. Yeah, we were at a Ring of Honor show back in, probably, I don't know, 2020, trying to think, late 20-aughts. And we were for front row, me and my wife, and the title match, the main event was Kevin Steen against Nigel McGuinness for the championship. Now Kevin Owens, obviously. And about halfway through the match on the outside, and McGuinness hurdles Steen into the guardrail right in front of us, and it moves about 3 feet and smacks my wife right in the knee. So she has fond and not so fond memories of her meeting with Kevin Steen, because he's big now. He's probably maybe a little bigger then. He was probably around 250, 260. Yeah, when he came in there full bore, that was a little rough. Those barriers are just like bike racks. They're not not like the barriers you see at WWE. That's for sure. Oh, flipped over. There we go. Jey Uso. Got a blue Thea Hale. Rip Fowler, Red Wave. Angelo Dawkins, Silver. Wendy Chu. Oops. Silver, Triple H. Shotzi. Jimmy Uso, Red Wave. Red Jey Uso. Uso brothers there. That pack was very oozy. Rip Fowler. Got a Sheamus, numbered 299. Shamrock. Oh yeah, I noticed Roderick Strong came out to I think it was End of Heartache by Killswitch. Yeah, AEW yesterday. That was awesome. I'm glad he's out of WWE. I think he's better in a place that focuses more on wrestling than storylines, just because he's not a great talker. But I think, yeah, he'll be fun in AEW, just throwing backbreakers everywhere in shops. Rip Fowler, Red Wave. Raquel Rodriguez, Silver. And number 299, we got an auto of Umberto. Bianca Belair silver. It's pretty rare these days that you hear a wrestler coming out to an actual song. So I imagine I would imagine Killswitch are big wrestling fans just because they're fun like that. And also their guitarist went on Price is Right and won both Showcase Showdowns. Just a little trivia note for you. But maybe they're not terribly expensive to get the songs. Because Punk always used, I think, This Fire Burns or one of their songs for a while there in WWE before he switched over to Cult of Personality. Nikki Cross. We got a red Razor Ramon. Yeah, AEW does have a bit of a bloated roster. I will give you that, Austin. They might be adding a Saturday show. And I think part of the reason for that is, and this is so silly and I don't like it at all, but they're going to bring Punk back, and I think they might keep him separated from the Elite for a while. So they might be on separate shows. So they might put Punk on like the Saturday show. RVD 249. Senga to 149. Ludwig Kaiser, Red Wave. Silver MVV. Yeah, Brett's hiding from you, Sean. He doesn't like you very much. Sean must be wearing a Shawn Michaels shirt while he's watching the... or no, I'd say Brett's reconciled with Hitman. I'd say Sean's wearing a Goldberg shirt while he's watching these breaks. Creating the bad mojo. Oh, there's my guy. Oh, that's going to be some gold. Gold Otto Gunther. Yes. And he should have all the gold. He's that awesome. Gunther, number to 10 auto. Nice. Congrats on that. I love it. That's my guy. Maxine Dupree, silver. Blue Wave, Mustafa Ali. Red Ridge Holland. Well, I'm with you, Sean. I go back to back in the days when the Hart Foundation was feuding with the British Bulldogs and Demolition. So those were the kind of the good old days of tag team wrestling. Oh, Wesley. I think he needs to go back to the Indies with his buddy Zach. I guess Wentz has been tearing it up on the Indies since he left. They were good in Impact as the Treehouse. But, yeah, I kind of got toned down a little bit in WWE. That was a bummer. Oh, this is Leilani Kai. If you remember this lady, you're old like me. Feuded with the likes of Wendy Richter back in the day. Talking early first few WrestleManias. Her and Fabulous Moolah were the big heels, and the big faces were Wendy Richter to an extent. Alundra Blaze, who became Medusa. There was Rockin' Robin, who was Jake the Snake's sister. Almighty Bobby Lashley silver. Bailey. Solo Sokoa Blue to 199. Yeah, I wish I'd get Wendy Richter in these sets if she's alive. She might be dead. Who knows? Rey Mysterio. That'll be to 99. Got a red Miz. Yeah, that's the problem for Wes Lee is I don't know if they'll ever let him do his thing in WWE. He's got a very indie style, which works great for like Impact or even potentially AEW. But I think if you could put him and Wentz back together, and put him in, you know, a GCW, potentially even Impact or AEW. I think AEW is a little bit too packed right now, but even go over to Japan and have them do the Super Juniors tag tournament. Brock Lesnar, Red Wave. But again, if he's making good money with WWE and not killing his body, that's good for him. Ridge Holland silver. So I can't really judge just based on what we want to see. If it's good for their lives, then good for them. Got more gold. We got a gold Booker T. Five-time champion. I think he ended up winning more, but it works better with a 5. Booker T, numbered to 10. And of course it's 5 of 10 because he's 5-time. I won't do it again. It's fun. Josh Briggs, silver. Aofi Valkyrie. Seth freaking Rollins to 149. There's the Prismatic Edge. Still love that he came out to part of a Slayer song at WrestleMania. That probably cost him a little bit of money. Hopefully Tom and the boys got a good payday for that. Bianca Belair, Red Wave. Yeah, I think Wes would have done better in NXT back when Triple H was booking it because I think he embraced more of that indie style. Julius Creed, silver. But with that new NXT, I don't know if it really fits too well. Emma, Red Wave. Got a blue Mr. Perfect. Blue Wave Batista. Silver Alexa Bliss. It'll be interesting to see how many tickets AEW sells for All In Wembley Stadium. That place holds like 90 to 100,000. I don't think they get anywhere near 90, but I think if they get like 40 or up, I think that's a success. Channing Stax Lorenzo. I'm just not sure what they're going to do with All Out because it's supposed to be the following week. Scott Steiner, silver. Rhea Ripley, Red Wave. MVP, Red. Tiffany Stratton. Okay, purple, Carl Anderson, the machine gun. That'll be 149. Okay, box 8 coming up. Okay, here's a good YouTube chat thing for the old folks anyway. Tell me who your favorite jobber from the 80s was. This is back when the shows would be 90% squash matches. Maybe 95%. It was pretty brutal going back. My favorite was Don Driggers. He was just a tall, skinny guy, and he absolutely murdered every time he got into a match. I think there was one match. It was him and I think Terry Evans. Another great jobber. Faced Demolition. I think Demolition had just lost the tag belts and they were pissed. Oh my god, he got murdered. He just got murdered the entire match, but yeah. Iron Mike Sharp. Yes, he's a good one. The metal plate in his arm, yet never won. He always hit himself with it. Eric Red Wave. That he always pops up in the top jobber lists. Dewdrop, red. Rob Van Dam. Got a purple Mr. Perfect, and a lot of him tonight to 149. I wouldn't call Dino a jobber, but he's definitely a mid-carder. Yeah, they also had interesting guys like SD Jones, who would beat jobbers every once in a while, but then get absolutely massacred by mid-card and upper-card guys, including King Kong Bundy at WrestleMania 1. He lost in like 10 seconds. Austin Theory, Red Wave. Silver Karrion Kross. Yes, Barry Horowitz is always a good one. Back when I was a kid, I didn't realize that indies existed. And I remember seeing like a poster in like a magazine that had like championship match. Barry Horowitz defends. I'm like, what? How is Barry Horowitz a champion? That's insane. That guy sucks. Not realizing that independents were a thing. Caden Carter. Becky Lynch, silver. Yeah, Brooklyn Brawler is a good one, Kevin. Although, before he was Brooklyn Brawler, that was his, like, not quite a jobber, but still a jobber territory. He was Steve Lombardi. And then, when he was Steve Lombardi, he was a total jobber. Jabroni City. Lesnar, Red Wave. Blue, Sonya Deville. Nikki Cross. Red Bailey. Second time I pulled him. Mojo Auto, Stan Hansen. Arguably the originator of the Lariat. One of the originators. Matt Riddle, silver. Got Saray, blue wave. Purple Xavier Woods to 149. $249, Candice LeRae. Got The Rock to 99. Andre the Giant. Silver, Mako Satomura. And we've got an auto of Trish Stratus, complete with the little heart inscription. Always a cute auto. Trish Stratus. Legendary 6. Gable Steveson, silver. Roxanne Perez, red wave. Jey Uso, silver. All right, 4 more boxes. Box 9 coming up. This one is a marathon, not a sprint. I believe WWE's licensing goes back to Topps in 2024. So we'll have one more run of the Panini products. So Prizm, Donruss, Chronicles, Immaculate, and I'm not sure about National Treasures. Hopefully. And since they're losing the license, they might as well go all out and do Flawless. Why not? But yeah, so hopefully when Topps gets it back, they price it okay. You can still have like Topps Chrome as like your Prizm comparison, but people like Prizm. All right, box 9. Brock Lesnar, red wave. Get a Roxanne Perez, red. Edge, silver, top tier. Ivy Nile. Got a blue Boa. Cody Rhodes insert. Got a John Cena Red Wave. Silver Cameron Grimes. Sol Ruka, rookie. Got a silver Sheamus. Saray, Red Wave. That's a Oral Mensa red. Yeah, that makes sense, Ty. I just think they may do 1 or 2 extra just because they're losing the license. Might as well run the printing presses as much as they can. Roddy Piper. Got a blue Emma. Yes, and also Don Russ and NXT in their tie for the base level products. They'll probably run those too. But yeah, Select is Select I had a lot of fun with. I did a lot of Impeccable and Immaculate as well. But Immaculate's tough because there's so few cards. Same with Impeccable. So few cards and the checklist is so huge. So I do 2 cases at a time. With Impeccable, depending on how much I get, I might do 3 cases at a time on that one. Just to make your odds better. It gets more expensive, but Scarlet Red Wave. Kiana James Silver. I wish for the expensive products they would bring the checklist down to around like 100 or 120, similar to what NASCAR does. But nope, it's the same 2 to 250 that Prizm and all the other ones have. Jerry Sags. You got Brian Knobs the last break, so between the 2 breaks, we've got the Nasty Boys autos. Almost Silver. Yeah, the Kabooms and Revo will be nice. Yeah, Revo is definitely great for the price, Paul. I agree. Blue Wave Veda time. Red Shotzi. I have not seen any numbered or otherwise AJ Styles cards so far, Phil. Still got about a quarter of the break to go. Oh, really, Ty? Okay, interesting. They did NXT, but not Don Russ. That's weird. Otis to 99. Channing Stacks Tatum to 149, rookie. Bubba Ray Dudley. Hulk Hogan Silver. Yeah, I was really hoping with Immaculate. I think I did like 6 cases total. Really hoping to pull one of those Bloodline booklets, but no dice. Not bad. Austin Theory auto. Kofi silver. Yeah, the price went right along with the cheap card stock then, Paul. It was definitely a cheaper. But again, given, I mean, it does have the rookies in there, I guess, if you were to argue that, but the value really lies with the legends with this stuff. But yeah, it was pretty inexpensive boxes. Channing Stex Lorenzo Red Wave. Thea Hale Blue. Mankind. Got a red Bailey. Red Wave Aofi Valkyrie. Silver Dana Brooke. Typhoon. Silver Yokozuna. Gigi Dolan, Red Wave. Got a Grayson Waller purple to 149. Got Ricochet. Got blue Katana Chance. Red Wave Scarlet. Silver Bailey. Oh, has Will Levis not been drafted yet? Wow. So on my Illinois Fighting Line, I had the number 5 pick, Devin Witherspoon. Hell of a player. Been a while since Illinois had a guy in the first top 10. Let me holla at you, playa. Teddy Long to 99. I pulled his 1 of 1 out of Immaculate. Not going to be a lot of money, but it's fun. Teddy Long there. Candice LeRae Silver. I'm a Chiefs fan, so I'm spoiled right now. I'm just kind of waiting. I'm not really even paying attention. Channing Stex Lorenzo. Roxanne Perez. Joe Coffey, that'll be to 49. Yes, Witherspoon is just made of dogs. I'd say best corner in the nation last year in college. Mr. Stone Blue. Too bad they lost their defensive coordinator to Purdue, but Brett Bielema has always been able to pluck defensive coordinators kind of out of nowhere, so we'll see. I think it'll keep going. Karrion Cross. Rhea Ripley Silver. Do you guys know if Smith and Jigba's been drafted yet? I thought he was going to get picked up by the Titans, at the very least, because they really need receivers. But they picked, I don't know if they're the ones that picked the guard from Northwestern. I'm like, what? Got a Scarlet Auto. Butch Silver. Yeah, and I think with Witherspoon, I think playing at Illinois probably didn't help him, but, I mean, he elevated that team so much defensively. They had a lot of good defensive players. I mean, when I was there back in the mid to late 90s, we actually, one year, had the number 2 and 3 picks in the draft, Kevin Hardy and Simeon Rice. And our team was still like 6 and 5 because we had no offense. But the defense was insanely good. All right, we're into box 11 here. MVP Blue Wave. Lots of MVPs, yes. Got a Mojo Duke Hudson. That'll be to 25. Oh, so Seattle got Witherspoon and Njigba. That's a pretty good draft, I'd say. Silver Warrior Prismatic. Be a nice little weapon for Gino. That's a good pick. So you got Witherspoon at 5, and then Smith and Jigba. That's really good. I would be very pleased with that. If I was a Seahags fan. Rip Fowler. Got Nikki Cross to 149. Not too much Ty. It's been kind of just plugging along. Guess it depends on who you're looking for. Karrion Cross Red Wave. Karrion Cross Silver. Yeah, actually, Austin, Champaign-Urbana, I mean, granted, I grew up in downstate Illinois in a town of 30,000 that's surrounded by farms for 50 miles in all directions, so, like, I guess it's just perspective, but, like, Champaign-Urbana, as far as college town goes, is actually pretty big. It's, like, probably, combined without the college, it's probably, like, 125,000 people, which for downstate Illinois is really big. But, yeah, it is... That's just the way downstate Illinois is. You got like croppings of towns and cities, and then nothingness for like miles and miles and miles. But yeah, and the college had 40,000 people in it. Well, for colleges, you need a lot of land, and land is cheap in the middle of nowhere, so it sort of makes sense. Josh Briggs. Xavier Woods, silver. Yeah, the smallest big college town I've ever been to is State College, Pennsylvania. That town's like 10,000 people, and then you got Penn State there. And there's no hotels like there. It's really crazy. I went there for a football game, them against Illinois, and it was insane. We had to end up driving like 3 hours west after the game just to get a hotel for the night. Roxanne Perez, red wave. Andre Chase, blue. I got a Sandman. Caden Carter. Roxanne Perez, red. Yeah, it's beautiful country all around State College, but it's just that's probably the biggest like school population to town population ever. The school's like 5 or 6 times bigger than the town as far as population goes. Rip Fowler, red wave. Jey Uso, silver. Redemption. We'll look at it at the end of the box here. Silver, Cody Rhodes. We got some gold. Let's see who that is. We got a Cena. Who's the gold? Sami Zayn. Numbered to 10. El Generico would be proud. Sami Zayn, gold. Good. I think I pulled a gold Sami Zayn the last break, too. I pulled 20% of the Sami Zayn golds. Look at me. I'm a big player now. Trick Williams, 299. Red MVP. Yeah, I ain't a big enough player to pull a Brett yet, Sean. Seems like join the club for you, unfortunately. We'll see, though. Never know. Just need one. Saying there's a chance. All right, we got Roxanne Perez, red wave. Silver, Mako Satomura.